Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. It has been a minute, but welcome back to Dazzle of the Day Wednesday, and I am so happy to be here with you again, so thank you for joining me. So for today's Dazzle of the Day, well, first of all, let me back up and say, what is a dazzle? Let's talk about what a dazzle is. For those of you that don't know and aren't familiar with what a dazzle is, in my perspective and around these parts, a dazzle is any high vibrational event, circumstance, occasion, realization, mantra, awareness. I mean, anything of awesomeness that happens in your day that gets your attention. And quite frankly, it doesn't even need to necessarily be something that is awesome, let's say. It could, on the spectrum of feeling good feels, it could even be just something that feels pleasant or something that feels, ignites the feeling in you and inspires the feeling in you of feeling just a little bit better. Yes? So a dazzle can be something that inspires you to feel just a little bit better in your day. Or a dazzle can be something that's happening around you, an occasion, event, circumstance, affirmation, realization that puts you in a feeling good mood or puts you in the feeling of feeling ecstatic. Yes? So a dazzle is any one of those events or circumstances or realizations that just helps nudge you in that direction of feeling good. And so we talk a lot about dazzles around here. And today I wanted to share a dazzle. It came up in one of my Hello Joy classes earlier this week, and I realized that I feel this way and have felt this way, and I realized and came into the knowing that a lot of people feel this way. So the dazzle of the day is the awareness that there's no need for me to feel guilty for being happy. There's no need to feel guilty about being happy, even when those around us are not feeling so good. Yes? So let's talk about this. We tend to feel guilty about being happy when someone we know, someone we love, someone we like is in pain, is in some kind of upset. We can call ourselves or perceive ourselves to be insensitive and to perhaps even be cruel or to be callous when we are tapping into and feeling our happy and feeling our joy when we look out into the world and the world is in a lot of different states of unrest. Yes? Yet what I really want to communicate today is that your happiness does not deny another's pain. Let's say that one more time. Your happiness, your experience of joy and feeling good does not deny, negate, diminish another's pain. Yes, we can be happy and be compassionate at the very same time. We don't have to choose between one feeling and another feeling. We don't have to choose one feeling over the other. We can feel and we can be both. And very often what happens for the thinking mind and the ego is that when someone we know is in pain or the world is in a lot of unrest, we tend to, and this also tends to be unconscious, we tend to think, oh, I shouldn't be happy because look at how much upset is going on around me, and that seems unfair to me to be happy, or it seems insensitive for me to be happy when there's so much to be upset about, quite frankly. And this is me encouraging you into the awareness and knowing that we can feel both. We can give ourselves the permission to feel and to be both, to be happy and to be compassionate, to be joyful and to be aware of the state of the world that's going on around us, to be happy and tapped into our joy while also being active in causes and with meanings that are important to us. Yes, whatever that might be for you, whether it's getting involved in the church, whether it's getting involved in some organization, whether it's getting involved in some political movement, whatever that might be, we can tap into our joy and our happiness as well as also being compassionate, empathetic, and active and with people that are meaningful to us and causes that are meaningful to us. So it's not a notion of extremes, of having to choose one or the other. They're not mutually exclusive, if you will. So both states are possible, and both states of feeling and being are plausible and a nod, quite honestly, to the complex beauty of human emotions. Yes, so here's what I know and believe to be true, which is that feeling good feelings lead to more feeling good feelings. And feeling good thoughts leads to more, the generation of more, the attraction of more feeling good thoughts. And feeling good leads to lots of other reasons to feel good. Lots of other reasons coming into our awareness, coming into our experience, coming into our world, if you will, our perception to feel good. Therefore, if I allow my outlook, if I allow my mood, if I allow my energy to be permanently, not just temporarily, which can be understandable, yes, if someone we know, we love is in deep pain, but if I allow my mood and my energy to permanently be sunk because someone else is having a not so good moment, day, month, year, or even in extreme cases, life, then we both lose ourselves in the upset. And there's no creative control in that for me. Yes, for you. We both, for a period of time, if we sink our energy and mood in the upset, it gets sunk there, yes? If we allow that to happen, then we both, for a period of time, are cutting ourselves off from happiness and joy and the prosperity that's always available to us, even to those of us that might be struggling the most, whether that's inside of a health crisis like my own personal mother, or whether that is with finances, or whether that's in our career or with our children or with our partners. It is across the board. For that period of time when we allow ourselves and our energy and our mood to be sunk, we cut ourselves off from the happiness and the abundance and the prosperity that's always available to us. If only we can remain focused, if only we can remain focused on seeking and finding reasons to feel good and to feel better. Now, this is not to intimate at all that, and I'm certainly not suggesting that we don't respond to the causes or to the people in our life who are going through upset and through pain and through unrest with compassion and with empathy and with sensitivity. Of course we do. Of course we do. I'm having these conversations with my mom all the time. Of course we do. Rather, the understanding here, what I'm really wanting and so desiring to communicate to you, it's rather we don't let that upset or that concern that we feel for this other person, yes, in this other person's company, to color our whole day. And in some cases, to color our whole life, if you will. Situations don't need to control our feelings. Rather, our feelings, our focus on how do I most want to feel, let me concentrate on that, can control situations. So with the proper practice, we can become masterful. Yes, and I practice just all the time, as much as I can be aware, I do practice. We can become masterful at recognizing when it's time to shift our emotional focus. So you can see I'm getting a little emotional because it's like with my mom. My mom is really struggling a lot right now. And so when I'm on the phone with her, of course I'm responding with a lot of compassion, I'm responding with a lot of empathy, while also trying not to throw pink paint all over her situation, to say, you'll be fine, it's great, no worries, just think about what feels good to you. I'm responding with empathy and compassion. I'm saying, I know it's a lot. It must be a lot. I can't imagine how you feel. Yes, and then in little ways, in little gentle ways, I suggest to her ways to shift her perspective on what could feel good, what could feel a little bit better, what does feel good. Yet I don't try to force it with her, because I very much understand and know that her life and her experience is her creation, and it's absolutely not under my control at all. So I practice not taking a lot of responsibility for her happiness. And I wanted to just read this one quote that I had found recently, and I think this will help further communicate the point. But that is this: if you believe that your happiness and your feeling good, if you will, depends upon your ability to control the behavior of another, you will never find happiness. For control of others is truly not possible. And when we talk about controlling others, sometimes the way we try to control others is through well intentions. Yes, it's through well intentions. I just want my mom to be happy. I just want my mom to feel good. I just want my child to feel good. I just want my husband to feel good. I just want my clients to feel good. And we can want that so much for another person that we're forcing that perspective on them, because really what we're trying to do is we're trying to control their outlook. And really we can never control another person's perspective, another person's experience, or whatever, or what they create for themselves. So we can just gently suggest ways in which they might feel better, or look on the quote unquote positive side of things. But ultimately it's in their hands to take that guidance, that advice, that inspiration, and do whatever they might feel inspired to do by it. So no need to feel guilty when you are happy. No need to just throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. Understand first and foremost that you can feel and you can be both. You can be happy and compassionate for others. You can be tapped into your joy and on purpose with causes that are very meaningful to you. We don't have to choose one or the other. Yes? I do hope this serves you. If you'd like to ask me any questions, I'm here to answer them now for you. Anything about the feeling guilty when you're happy and another person is in pain, the feeling of good feelings generating more good feelings, the feeling of good thoughts leading to more feeling good thoughts, the feeling good leading to more and other reasons to feel good, understanding that situations in our life don't need to control our feelings, but rather our feelings are focused on how we want to deliberately focus our attention, and therefore the experience of how we feel can control how we are responding and experiencing the situations in our life. I do hope that that makes sense to you. Yes. So I don't see any questions coming up. Just want to check. No questions. If there's no questions right now, of course, I always encourage you to put questions below, and I will respond to them in time throughout the day, and of course tomorrow. So I do hope today's dazzle of the day served you. No need to feel guilty when you're happy. No need to feel guilty when you are happy in your life. Your happiness, please know, does not deny another's pain, and you can be happy and you can be compassionate of others at the same time. I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you for letting me be with you. Thank you for letting me hold your hand. Thanks for being my friend in all of this. It is so, so, so appreciated. Have an amazing day, and most of all, feel good when and however you can feel good. Bye.